had a little baby. So at his age, I suppose the phrase is life in the old dog.
Yes, 47-year-old from Oshawa in Canada. And us getting used to him playing with glasses, as indeed he is. Been getting used to it in the last few months, and just getting used to adjusting to looking through the lens at the board. But it's Kim then throwing first in this best of 11 encounter, as they all are, right the way through until tonight's final. The same format throughout.
Yeah, tough campaigner, old John. You don't take him lightly. One of the most experienced players in the game. And I get asked, you know, when I go to schools and even universities to try and get darts in them for the mathematics side of things, and people ask me who are the best counters in the game. And John Part is certainly up there in the top 5 of all-time counters. You very rarely, well, I don't remember him making a mistake. Bristow is the best for me, and Keith Deller's up there as well, but certainly John Part's alongside them. And he's got plenty of bottle as well. Normally, if you give him a chance, he's going to take it.
And John enjoyed victory in the UK Masters at Minehead around about 9 months ago. And good to get himself back with a winner's trophy in his hand after a little bit of a lean spell by his standards.
96. Well, a ton 40 here, or minimum of a ton, puts him in the frame first. Oh, that's a perfect dart. Surely he's going to find another treble from that first dart. Does exactly that. That's great setting up from John Part. Double 16 is what he wanted. So a chance here for Part. He's going to get 2 darts at a double to break the throw of Kim Huybrechts. That's 47. It's gone to 15. That leaves the double 16.
Game shot the first one.
So the Canadian taking the opening leg against the throw here. These two last met back in April, a UK Open qualifying final. Kim winning that 6-2. They've just met 4 times prior to today in tournaments. Kim leading 3-1 in the head-to-head. But it's John Part who's got off to the early advantage here in Germany. And the winner of this one will play the winner of the next match on stage, Justin Pipe up against Paul Nicholson.
And following that, Raymond van Barneveld against Adrian Lewis. 7 World Championships between them. Barney 5 and Adrian Lewis has won 2. What a match that will be. And normally, when you talk about that sort of matchup, you would expect it to be semi-finals. But now they're playing each other in the last 16, and I think that just proves the standard of the game, that other players are pushing them, you know, into other seeds.
First maximum for the Canadian in this match. Is he going to respond, the Belgian? Very nearly, but 62 then for a 2-0 lead for John Part. Wanted the treble 10, which would have left double 16. So double 16 now for a 2-0 lead.
46.
Well, Huybrechts going for them 19s. These 54. He wants double 18 now to level it up and break the throw back. And that's just a little bit above the wire, so John Park comes back and he hit the double 8 for the first leg right in the corner. Well, he shouldn't miss from there, Mike. He should just kiss it off that barrel. That opens it up. Oh, how did he get that dart in between the first one and the double? But the third one went in. I mean, that was nearly impossible to get the second dart in between the first and the double. But he succeeded in doing it. But the third dart was another perfect dart straight in the middle.
Huybrechts seeded 5 here. John Park seeded 12. But it's Parr who is enjoying the most success early on in this game.
Well, Huybrechts' first maximum of the game. And it's on his own throw, so that's not going to frighten John Park at all. Well, I don't think anything frightens John Park on the dartboard. But as I said before, with these experienced players, they know how to conduct themselves, and he's going to come down. He's missed the 25. Well, that would have left him 36 for a 10-dart leg, which would have been the best of the tournament so far. There's been plenty of 11s, a lot of 12s, but we haven't seen the elusive 9 or the 10.
Double top then for Kim Huybrechts to get his first leg on the board and just geeing himself up as he walks away from the oche. Wouldn't want to let John Park get too far ahead, because as we keep saying, there's not a lot of chance and not a lot of time on this format to claw your way back.
96.
John's first dart just starting to pitch a little bit high. He's having to come down for the 19s, which he's picking off very nicely indeed. It's all to do with how the dart sticks up. See, Huybrechts' dart, if it sticks up, it makes it look better, makes it easier to follow it up, and that's exactly what he's done. Gives him a little bit of daylight in scoring. I was going to say, Huybrechts doesn't want to see Park hit a big score, but Park's going to follow him.
140.
So John will have 6 darts to take out this 130. May only need 3 of them. He wants double 5 for a 130 outshot.
125.
Yeah, do you know what? I said that John Park doesn't make any mistakes, and I'm not saying he has, in a way, because he's had his third dart of the double, but Kim Huybrechts was on 177. So the second treble was not needed. It perhaps should have been at the 54, the treble 18, because now it's left him not a very good shot here. And, pressure shot on the double 2. Certainly pressure now, but that is a good lie. If he just pitches it over that dart, it's going to go in. And there's a little bit of a sigh of relief from John Park. Left himself a bit of a bogey double, but successful on any double counts as a leg. 3 legs to 1. Park now leads Kim Huybrechts.
Busy start to the year for the dart players. We mentioned the Premier League, the 10 will be competing in that, getting underway at Liverpool, the Echo Arena this Thursday, and then in a couple of weeks' time, Valentine's weekend, we're in Veldhoven for the Dutch Darts Masters, which again you'll be able to watch live and free here on the official PDC YouTube channel. Yes,
so the romantic dinner with your loved ones, Mike, will be done probably over the Skype. So get all your presents sorted out before you come away, otherwise it could be a frosty return.
Yes. Or if you fancy taking your loved one for a romantic weekend at the darts, then I'm sure tickets are still available. Have a look at the PDC website.
I don't know whether the females would call the darts romantic, but there are lots of lady dart player fans out there.
So Kim needing double 8 to go to within 1 of John Part. And he has got a bit of time with Part still not on a finish. Double 4 then.
Well, that could tell a different story if John Part comes in with a ton plus here. The double 2, if that's split and goes up to the double 1, the double 1 is throw the dart, close your eyes and let the caller sing out the voice that it's in. He's not put a lot of pressure on. So double 2 now for Huybrechts to get within 1 of John Part, and he's done exactly that. Not for that double 1. As I said, you know, it's such a dodgy route that looks so easy. Huybrechts wanted 16 after 12 darts. Now all of a sudden, John Part's got an outside chance.
Back to that double 1. That's a good marker. Can he slide in across the barrel? No, he can't do it again. Well, the face of the Belgian said it all. And John Part has a chance to go 4-1 up here. 3 darts at double top. Double 10.
I said at the start of the game, you don't give this guy too many chances because he's going to take them. And it certainly was Christmas come early there for John Part. Huybrechts having, well, I think it was 9 darts at a double. And now it's going to be an uphill battle for the Belgian. And again, you know, to all the youngsters that are playing darts, never give up. The top players do miss darts at double. And John Part, with that experience, just plays his own game, just carries on. Got the chance, and he certainly took it.
58.
Kim's partner Dana looking on. There's someone who has to spend a lot of her weekends at darts tournaments. But her man Kim not doing so well at the moment and in danger of exiting the German Darts Championships at the 3rd round stage here.
125.
Well, you can see the determination on John Part's face there. He gets any more distorted, he may go in for gurning. He really is digging deep here, John Part. Now he's going to have to come down for the 19s. Now treble 20, that will leave him double top. Oh, and double top for John Part to go within 1 leg of a win. Oh. And if you're going to miss the double top, you always want to miss it above, so you come back for it, because the double 10, because of the double 5 route, always a little bit negative in your brain. But John Part, as I said earlier on, doesn't tend to give too many chances away, so let's see what he can do with the 10s.
So a good solid performance by the Canadian. And 1 leg away from a place in the quarterfinals where he'll play either Justin Pipe or Paul Nicholson. Huybrechts though still hanging on in there with his 3rd maximum of the match.
has hit the 6 maximums on the trot. We're on a 9 data from Kim Huybrechts. The treble 20 awaits his first dart. It's a low dart. And a little bit of a booing and an ah-ing from the crowd. But Kim Huybrechts, I can assure you, nice to hit the 9 dart. He ain't worried too much. He just wants to get the leg on the board.
John Park just putting a bit of pressure on that shot, but still not down to a finish, so Huybrechts will be back and will be favourite to take this 7th leg.
Well, he was in the same sort of position with the 5th leg when Huybrechts was on 8-8 and Park wanted 187 then, I think. Hit a decent score. Huybrechts misses. John Park goes out. No, will it be in Huybrechts' head? No. Straight in the middle. But he's going to have to break John Park a couple of times if he's to win this match. And the way John Park is casually going about his business, and you don't see John Park give up this sort of lead very often. Well, I can't remember him ever losing from here. He obviously has, but it's very occasionally.
46.
Is this another maximum from Huybrechts? It is indeed. Great response by John Part. Back-to-back 180s here in Hildesheim. Crowd loving it, but John Part down to a 122 finish for the match.
He doesn't have to go for it, Mike. He'll go treble 20. I'm very surprised he's gone that way. It leaves 104. Very surprised the big fella from Canada has gone that way. He didn't need to go out on the bullseye, and in this sort of situation, I feel that was the wrong way. He's going to only get 1 dart now. So 68 for John Parr to wrap this game up. The treble 20 will leave him the double 4. Now go for the 8 or the 16. Back up to double top for the match. The double top, it is for John Parr. A real good, solid display of darts from John Part. Huybrechts let John Part off a little bit in the early part of the match, but the big Canadian goes through to the quarter-finals. Coming up very shortly, Justin Pipe takes on the Geordie Australian Paul Nicholson. Get a cup of tea. We'll be back in about 5 minutes.
Applaus